Alright, what's going on everybody? It's Mitsuni Nico. Welcome back to another video. How's everybody's day going? And the Aunties are still on Twitter seething and mauling and having meltdown over Lolly Show content and just anime related content in general. Also, the return of Pikamee. Yes, she has returned from her graduation in the Hogwarts Legacy harassment campaign situation and has rebranded under V Shoujo with the new model and name. And the Twitter freaks are not very happy about that, with over thousands of quote retweets on her re-debut post by V Shoujo with her new model Henya, and a bunch of Twitter freaks, over here just saying a bunch of wild things about her return. And I'd reckon around probably 90% of the quote retweets are just very, very unhappy and slandering and calling her all types of names and stuff, all because she has re-debuted. So we're going to be taking a look at some of these tweets today, along with some of these aunties having meltdowns on Twitter, of course, over just Lolly Show related or fictional content in general. So let's get into some of these tweets today. Alright, for the first part, we're going to be taking a look at some of the crazy things that aunties have said on Twitter again and the meltdown that they have been having over Lolly Show related content. Alright, so the first one up here is Lolicon and Shotokan involve sexualizing children. If you like Lolly or Shotokan, then you're a pedophile and a piece of shit loser that is mentally ill. If you like Lolly or Shotokan, you deserve to get banned because you could groom potential minors and get them to send nudes. I don't even know where to begin with this one. I have no fucking idea where they came up with such an idea in their head. Let's just ignore the fact that they think Lolly Show content involves sexualizing children, because that's not what it is at all. But the fact that they're sitting over here peddling the argument that you could groom potential minors and what do they even mean by potential minors? Like, and give them, I don't know. It's absolutely just freaking ridiculous. I don't get this at all. But I'm not surprised, because aunties, they just say the most ridiculous things and they spout the most ridiculous nonsense to try and peddle their argument. Also, this person right here tagged about 100 different Twitter accounts that they believe is into Lolly Show content in a very long thread on Twitter. As you can see from these screenshots right here, these are the many accounts that they sat here and added. This is what you call peak terminally online right here by just anyone in general, for you to go out of your way and do something like this. All because of your hatred for Lolly Show content. It's absolutely fucking crazy to me. There's also this account right here calling out Lolicon and Lolly Show related content, saying that it actively sexualizes children and stuff, or that it's drawings of children being sexualized. And then they also go on to say that they're planning on making a video about this, and they'll add good faith arguments and genuinely provide reasons for why they think Lolicon is wrong or problematic. So yeah, let's just move on. Right. So on this V Shoujo post on Twitter that says, a message from Henya the Genius, a bunch of aunties came over and made comments and a bunch of quote retweets saying that Henya has the literal model of a child for some freaking reason. I honestly don't know what goes through an auntie's mindset for them to look at this and be like, yep, this is the model of a kid. But that's exactly what a lot of them have been saying. Did we really truthfully need the chess window on the child? Yes, because why would VTuber fans care if there wasn't sexualized chip? I don't even know what to say. Look, let's just continue reading this. This is unfortunately a lot of VTuber watchers' mentalities. What the fuck? Do you have evidence to provide what you just said? That is a dangerous mindset and a dangerous accusation to be making right there. Like, what the fuck? Honestly, concerning that you see it as a child says more about you than it does the people you're accusing, to be honest. Exactly. Like, how the hell do you look at a VTuber model like this and the first thing you think of is, oh my god, they're showing the literal chess window of a kid? Like, what the how twisted is your mind for you to sit here and immediately go to children as soon as you look at a VTuber model? Especially one that looks like this. Like, are you serious right now? There is absolutely no way you can look at that and think, yeah, that's a model of a literal child. Like, what? Yeah, look at this. It's just more Aunties saying the same thing. Has a child's proportions, large head, small shoulders, then added a boob window, also trying to sound like a child. I wonder which fan base are they trying to serve. I don't even know. This is crazy. Boob window on a model of a kid is crazy. And somehow this has over 200 likes. Man. And then someone here said, I wish I had bullied Pikamee even harder now. So remember when there were a bunch of people that were literally going out of their way to say that there was no harassment? Well, why do we have people like this saying that they wish that they bullied her even harder? I don't get it. It's crazy to me. Then there's an auntie making an accusation against her. She's a pedophile, so no, not really. Plus, I hope more bad things happen to her. Literally wishing for her downfall. Literally wishing for terrible things to happen to Pikamee. Why? Who knows? There was no harassment like these people are alleging. It's just a lie. The harassment was from these people directed at trans streamers and trans people. False? I mean, people literally went out of their way to create a fucking website to see if people were playing that wizard game. And then there was also the whole Silverbell situation as well, where she had some friends and family members seemingly doxxed as well. It's crazy. Now, here is a YouTuber named The Fat Man, or The Short Fat Otaku, but he's known as The Fat Man on Twitter, who was over here basically victim blaming Pikamee. I'm not entirely going to get into his whole situation, but let me just break it down just a little bit for you in case you don't use Twitter and you don't know who the hell this guy is. Two great things, to be honest, especially the using Twitter part. But this person was basically just victim blaming Pikamee and trying to invalidate the harassment that happened to her, and basically saying that, well, she shouldn't have freaking left or anything, or she shouldn't have let the bullies and everything get to her. She should have just done something about it, or just, you know, shut up and ignored them. So basically, this tweet right here says, she was bullied offline. Amazing how you fall for the crying femme awake ploy as long as she's wearing an anime mask. Fuck off, simp. Yeah, because, you know, trying to inform people of the situation that happened to Pikamee and how it was very wrong for her to receive harassment, and for others to sit there and try and act like there was no harassment going on with anybody, not just Pikamee, apparently makes you a fucking simp somehow. I don't know. It's honestly crazy to me. It's nuts. None of this is actual harassment. One person is justifying which whatever. The community is facing a genocide, and the dumb VTubers use it as a symbol for trans hate. I honestly don't care. What? Now, the second part, where it said Pikamee is being used as a symbol for trans hate, they're talking about how there's people out there who were already transphobic to begin with, using the fact that Pikamee graduated, seemingly because of what happened during the Hogwarts Legacy situation, or at least she graduated much faster because of it. How there were some fans of her who were possibly already transphobic, targeting trans people and wishing death upon them for what happened, because of not everyone in the trans community on Twitter, but a bunch of them were harassing multiple streamers and everything over the situation, if you guys and gals remember what happened. But I don't know, this is just nuts to me. Motherfuckers really trying to rewrite history, ignoring that Pika was harassed and not the other way around. It wasn't trans VTubers being doxxed, they doxxed Silver for playing a video game. Weird as fuck to see people trying to change what happened because Pika is back. LMAO. So Henya just debuted for VShojo, and it's literally just Pikamee, which means the entire Hogwarts fiasco had literally no effect on Pikamee graduating at all, like sane people assumed. Great. No? What do you mean it literally had no effect? She graduated and pretty much went on a hiatus and then had to re-debut as a whole different VTuber with a whole different model under a whole different name under a whole different fucking corporation. What are you talking about? How is that not having no effect? I don't get it. I don't get it. Transphobic motherfuckers when Pikamee graduated just to chase a bag. Yeah. So now we're resorting to slandering her again and calling her a pedo. Why? I don't know. I think the reason why is possibly because Pikamee was a lolly show. Anyways, that's about all I'm going to cover today about all these darn aunties and the Twitter freaks and Pikamee's return for now. There's thousands of quote retweets and a bunch of replies to the whole Pikamee re-debut situation. But I think that's all we're going to cover for today. So with that being said, this is me, Mitsune Nika. I will see you guys in the next video, and I'm out.